Hello, this is Dr. Do again. This video is outside of medicine. Continue the book of Proverbs. I have finished the first part of chapter 27, and to move on to the second part, I'll finish chapter 27. By the way, just a reminder, start from chapter 25. It says more Proverbs of Solomon. So these are the Proverbs by Solomon. Still, they are all quite practical. It's not like the rules or the laws, the regulations, but these are the otherwise for the daily life, I think. So I'm going to continue to read it. The prudent see danger and take refuge, but the simple keep going and suffer for it. Take the garment of one who puts up security for a stranger. Hold it in pledge if he does it for wayward women. If a man loudly blesses his neighbor early in the morning, it will be taken as a curse. A quarrelsome wife is like a constant dripping on a rainy day. Restraining her is like restraining the wind and grasping oil with the hand. As iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. He who tends a fig tree will eat its fruit, and he who looks after his master will be honored. As water reflects a face, so a man's heart reflects the man. Death and destruction are never satisfied, and neither are the eyes of man. The crucible for silver and the furnace for gold, but man is tested by the praise he receives. Though you grind a fool in a mortar, grinding him like a grain with a pestle, but you will not remove his folly from him. Be sure you know the condition of your flocks. Give careful attention to your herds, for riches do not endure forever, and a crown is not secure for all the generations. When the hay is removed, a new growth appears, and the grass from the hills is gathered in. The lamb will be provided you with clothing, and the goats with the price of the field. You will have plenty of goat's milk to feed you and your family, and to nourish your servant girls. Chapter 28. The wicked man flees through, though no one pursues, but the righteous are as bold as a lion. When a country is rebellious, it has many rulers, but a man of understanding and knowledge maintains order. A ruler who oppresses the poor is like a driving rain that leaves no crops. Those who forsake the law praise the wicked, but those who keep the law resist them. So this is the chapter 27 and also part of the chapter 28. Basically, they are quite practical, particularly some, and also the old-fashioned, seeing but we can still to borrow it for today, even though we do not attend in the flocks, we do not live in the meadow pasture, but still it's practical, saying the diligent, attending your daily duties. So a prudent see danger and take refuge, but the simple keeps going and suffer for it. It says wisdom and foolish, wise and fool. We wish we all be the wise with visions to see one is danger and take refuge, but sometimes it's really hidden deeply. Otherwise, everybody's life will be like a heaven, isn't it? Take the garment of one who puts on security for a stranger. Hold it in pledge if he does it for a wayward woman. So this is saying that some people, my understanding, some people are doing good. Put a security for a stranger, okay? This is good behavior. However, if he did this good for his own purpose, particularly that purpose is not holy, not please God, that means it's not good. So this is saying if he puts some clothes in the stranger, try to protect that stranger, that is good. But if he does this for get the woman from that stranger, that means it's bad. So I think this probably, but you can read it and interpret. I couldn't figure out what exactly you're referring to. That's the wisdom beyond my interpretation. If a man loudly blesses his neighbor early in the morning, it will be taken as a curse. This is saying, even though the blessing, you need to find the right time to the right people, in the right tone, not too loud, not too low, not too deep. And so this is about saying if you bless your neighbor, do not let everybody know, I think at least. And also, do not do it in the wrong time. A quarrelsome wife is like a constant draping on the rainy day. Restraining her is like restraining the wind and grasping oil with the hand. So this saying that the quarrelsome wife, I think that Solomon mentioned it so many times. Probably he had many wives according to the Bible. Probably some of them were quarrelsome. Probably his energy was drained by those quarrelsome women. And the reality it is. But you cannot stop them. That's just the nature goes with women, I think. Because you said restraining her is like restraining the wind and grasping oil with the hand. Means it's impossible. As eye sharpens eye, so one man sharpens another. This saying, the looking around, you can always learn from somebody. In this ancient East proverb said, 3 people walking toward you there must be one would be your master or teach you something. So this is the same thing. Look around, you can learn something, can get sharpened. He who tends a fig tree will eat his fruit. He who look up his master will be honored. The same idea. Honor your master. As water reflects face, so man's heart reflects a man. This is saying, do not just look at the book from the cover. Look deep. The heart reflects a man. Death and destruction are never satisfied, and neither are the eyes of man. So this is saying the hawking, greedy nature of man. The crucible for silver and the furnace for gold, but man is tested by the praise he received. So these are decorations for the material, even silver or gold. But for the man, the decorations, the praising words, can tell who this man is. Some of them just take it into the heart, start to flamboyance or boast. Some of them just take in a humble way. I think this is from the different response to the praise, to the decoration, to the honor. Though you grind a fool in mortar, grinding him like grain with the pestle, you will not remove his folly from him. This is helpless for those four. Hopefully, some way will change them. Something will, but looks like it's not. Be sure you know the condition of your flocks. Give careful attention to your herds, for riches do not endure forever, and the crown is not secure for all generations. When the hay is removed and new growth appears, the grass from the hills gathered in, the lambs will provide you with clothing, the goats will be the price of field, and you will leave plenty of goat milk to feed you and the family and to nourish your servant girls. So this is saying about the life, how to manage life. So short time, even though currently probably you're rich, you cannot just sit there, enjoy this richness. At the same time, you need to continuously to attending your herds, your flocks, because you never know what will happen. So those are the solid. The crops or the flocks are really the value of your land, of your dwelling. So this is saying keep doing and be diligent, even though you're holding gold. So that's probably, I think that's why a lot of people continuously to develop and getting expanded. The wicked man flees though no pursued, but righteous are bold as lion. So this is saying be audacious. When a country is rebellious, it has many rules, but many understanding, knowledge, maintain order. So this is saying the country. If the opinion, either country or small community, if so many opinions, that means really drag it. And a ruler who oppresses the poor is like a driving rain that leaves no crop. Those who forsake law praise the wicked. Those who keep the law or resist them. These are saying the heart. Show your passion to the poor and follow the law. So I'm going to continue next time, and hope that you can read, interpret in your own way. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.